Welcome to my channel, Motivated Destiny. Today we're going to do the reading for Leo for the month of June 2020. All readings are fluent. To all my subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new, please remember to hit the notification button and subscribe so that you'll know when I upload another video. Let's begin. Okay. We have the Hanged One and the Two of Sacred Circle. The Root, Five of Swords, Past, Four Sacred Circle, Crown, Ace of Staff, Future, Seven of Swords. Underlying energy is the Princess of Sacred Circle. Going to pull another tarot card, which is more like oracles. Wow. We have isolation. And we also have We the World. So they're making me pull two for you, Leo. For the Root. New Vision. Leo's Past. Friendliness. Ace of Staff. Compromise. Seven of Swords. Courage. Your underlying energy is sorrow. One more tarot card for each of these, each part of the spread. Okay, for the center, the Ace of Swords in reverse, Root, Three of Swords in reverse, Past, Queen of Swords in reverse, Crown. It's the Empress. And our past is Lovers in reverse. And the Two of Staffs. And the Sun in reverse as well, Leo. For my Leos, I see two completely different, well, more than one scenario here. In the center, we have several scenarios. Now, one scenario that I see is You have the hangman. This can mean two different things. This can mean an actual pregnancy. It can also mean the hangman, which is someone who is transitioning and they're in a rest period. So those are the two situations that I see with this card here. Isolation, or the feeling of being isolated. This is hidden fears from past hurts, which could put you in this hangman situation. The isolation and fear and hidden fears could also put you in that situation if you are a new mother, or you are a mother who has had a child or had difficulty in childbirth, or carrying a child long term is what I'm getting here. So, like I said, I see several scenarios in this Leo reading. Both cases, you have friends. You have union of your circle of friends. Now, this juggling here of the Two of Circles, I believe that the hangman person is juggling a situation in their life. They feel as though that they are in a period where they have no control. The person who is pregnant probably also feels this way. They're pregnant now, so the growth has started. The child has started. Whether anyone agrees with it or not, it has started. So we have the juggling of two worlds now. One preparing for the new in both scenarios. Because the hangman is going to have to move from his stationary transitional period of rest into the next phase, and so will the birth of a child or a pregnancy or an adoption. It could also be an adoption. You also have this Ace of Swords, which also speaks of a new birth or an adoption. It can also represent you having a battle, which would be the hangman situation. Going into some kind of battle that you can't win, or feel that you can't win, which has put you in this hangman situation. And that's why I see several scenarios. One is a new addition to the family, and one is a battle that you're losing. Someone is losing. And it could be a combination of both. But I see several different scenarios just in the circle of this reading. Now, in your root, we have the Five of Swords. We have New Vision, another rebirth card. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, the Five of Swords is conflict, coming out of a conflict. It could also be a possible temporary victory to commit to something, which could be the hangman situation. It can also mean the pregnancy situation. Someone may not agree with the pregnancy. Some family members on either side may not agree with it, or may not agree with the adoption or the additional family member. Maybe it's it could be a foster child too. It could be it's an addition to the family is what I'm getting here. It could even be a pet, for all we know. It's an addition to the family. So the conflict, whatever it was, has been temporarily won by either the person that put one Leo into the hangman position, or by the person who is getting the addition to their family. And this is the rebirth that's going to happen behind it. When the Leo that's in transition in the hangman position comes out, they will be a new person. New perspective, new ideals, new vision. So will the birth or the addition to the family will be the same thing. The Three of Swords of people expressing their lingering feelings when it's in reverse like this. It could also be someone recovering from a heartbreak, disappointment, or recovering from the expectations of other people. But it's more about expressing your feelings about whatever the situation is, whatever scenario this is. And this is happening because of this. The stalemate, the hangman position, the birth, the new addition to the family, the juggling of both. Someone feeling isolated, fears that accompany both situations, the people that are surrounding all the situations, and the battle that came from it. Now, in the past, we have the Queen of Coins in reverse. We have friendliness, a number 2 card. We also, which is a watery, emotional, 2 of Cups kind of energy. And then we have the 4 of Circles, which is holding on to what you have. This guy here is smoking his peace pipe, so he's holding on to dreams, aspirations, things of that nature. Our friendliness, we have 2 different types of trees here. So this could be different diversities involved in this emotional union of whatever partnership, whatever it is. Now, I get the feeling that someone is holding on to their beliefs, their values, maybe even their finances, their stability, whatever it is that they feel is secure to them or feels secure to them. The friendliness comes in where you're happy with yourself. I think each individual is happy with themselves, especially with the hangman and with the birth or the new addition to the family. But we have someone here that's carrying this Queen of Coin energy in reverse. And that means that somewhere in the past, the finances were suffering. Someone was not handling the money correctly. It could also mean a person is carrying a stubborn energy. Someone being mean with money or being mean in sharing money. Being mean when someone asks for help. Kind of situation. It could also be a person who buys affections of other people, from other people. They buy cooperation from other people. So it could also be that energy as well. And this is in the past. So one or both or several of my Leos had someone with this type of energy in their environment. And this is a controlling, manipulating energy. When someone is having control of the coins and they're being ruthless with it, especially if the other party or the other person involved is lacking in finances, unemployed, especially now after what we recently went through with the coronavirus, and some people have not gone back to work. Someone may be being a little unfair about the situation. But I do see some of my Leos were happy with themselves. They were happy being alone as well, because that's what this means. You're not only happy with yourself, you're happy with being alone. So that means some of my Leos were very emotionally healthy. Emotionally healthy. And then we had this come in there to try to disrupt that happiness. That's an earth energy, if anybody is interested in. It doesn't have to be, but that is an earth energy, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It just means somebody was in that energy. Now in your crown, we have the Ace of Staff. We also have a Compromise card, which is an Earth card as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. And we have the Empress, which is a Venus, planet Venus of love. Now, here, Leo, we have where you have an ideal. You have some sort of ideal that you think is going to be or lead to something that's stable in your life, some kind of long-term situation. This compromising with the twins looking kind of funny here, you know, is basically telling you that, are you sure you want to compromise with whoever is approaching you with whatever ideal they have about your ideal? Because your ideal does have the opportunity to grow, just like you think. Like the Sphinx here took a long time to grow, which means it probably will take a while to grow, but it will grow because the Empress grows. Expansion, which would bring about the birth again. Expansion. In some Leos, it might be a money situation or a business situation. So this card is asking you, do you need to really compromise with whoever this is? Because this is stability. This is a financial stability, earth sign. It's something materialistic. Something you can hold on to. Possibly even a legacy, which would be part of a extended family going on as well. So it's asking you to question that while you are moving forward. Happiness is going to come out of the whole situation. Even though the sun is in reverse, the sun is growth. So happiness is definitely going to come from the situation. Another thing that tells me about a new birth is because we have this Princess of Circles. And this is like new information. But she also has a child in the picture as well, which can also represent the new birth or the new addition to the family or the news of an addition to the family, because that's knowledge. Informative knowledge. And the Sorrow card here, that's someone acknowledging, someone realizes, someone is aware. One of my Leos are aware someone is not happy. It could be this Queen. It could be this Queen of Coin energy. Could be what you were in this battle with, because this is also a child. In the future, we have a choice here. Two of Staff is a choice. And it's also plans going into action. Whatever choice you made, you're putting that into action. Plans. The card of courage means you're going forward. Even though you don't know how it's going to turn out, you're going forward. Even if you have opposition, you're going forward. Just like this plant is growing right through the cracks of rocks. It grew. That's what you plan on doing, Leo. And that's for all Leos in all situations. Even when you come out of the hangman situation, you plan to move forward. And you're going to have the courage to move forward, even though you're unsure how that outcome will end up. You're going to move forward with those plans. Even if you have opposition. This card here, the Seven of Swords, tells me that you need to be careful. Okay, you need to be careful because there is that manipulative energy around you, which is that Queen of Coins in reverse. You got that one. And that person is probably going to interfere with your personal relationship. They're going to try to throw it out of balance. Maybe do some betrayal stuff around you. So you just have to be careful. Whenever you see the whenever you see the Lover's card in reverse like that, that means someone whether it is your partner or outside interference, is causing the imbalance in the relationship. The Seven of Swords says it's a sneaky thief, someone that's manipulative. So be careful, Leos, because you are going towards the unknown. You have some people around you that might be, it's not a lot of people, it's not a huge crowd. I don't see a huge crowd except this. Each one's got their own group, but that's two scenarios. This is like two different groups of people. So what I see is growth here. Even so, though somebody is sad about it, someone may even want to cause a tower moment. You're still going to get harmony. This is harmony. So is this. It's also growth. This is growth. This is growth. This is growth. This is growth. Growth. So it doesn't matter how sad they are, how sneaky they may get, how stingy they may be with their coins and their money in helping you, you're still going to grow. You're still going to make it. Your plans are going to grow. 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 You're still going to make it. It doesn't matter what situation we're talking about now. It does not matter what situation we're talking about now. There's growth in every aspect of this reading. There's conflict, but there's also growth. And possibly a new addition to the family or whatever situation you're going on. That's going on. It could even be work, business related, because we do have a lot of stability cards here. I'm going to pull some positive energy cards, I hope. Health and patience. I'm starting to think there's definitely a child involved here with the health card. And the patience would be for the one that's in the hangman position. Because that's what you're doing. You're patiently waiting for a situation to end. Self-esteem. This is probably for both or all Leos. Most likely this is for all Leos. The one going through the new addition to the family and the one who's in the hangman position. For the hangman one, Leos that are in the hangman position, this is your failure card. You got to understand the mistakes is only an opportunity to learn from it. If it's a pregnancy situation where the pregnancy wasn't supposed to happen, that is also a mistake that you can learn from the opportunity. Or it's an opportunity to learn. Trust. Trust in your inner voice and trust that it will guide you. That's what I have for all of my Leos. Okay guys, that is the reading for June for my Leos, and please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll know when my next video is uploaded. Have a good night.